Hey guys, my name is Shreyas and I'm going to share my interview experience at Welingkar Institute of Management, which is also known as WeSchool Mumbai. Also in this video, I'll be covering my GDPI experience. So if you have any queries regarding the cutoff, selection process and other criteria, you can ask your doubts in the comments. I will definitely answer it. Okay, so my interview was on 11th Feb. The interview was held at WeSchool itself and the reporting time was 10:45 am. So when I arrived, I was first told to wait at the auditorium for the document verification, and then we were briefed about the college, like the programs, placements, etc. Then after that there was a group activity which was actually a case discussion, I would say. And in the group activity, our group was given a scenario, or say a situation, and we were told to decide on the best course of action regarding it. So we were a group of around 8 candidates and we were given around 5 minutes to jot down our points, and then our GA started. And this group activity lasted for around 15 to 20 minutes. Well, moving on to the personal interview, the panel consisted of a male and a female panelist. The interview began and I was first told to introduce myself. So in my introduction, I highlighted my achievements in various WeSchool competitions that I participated in during my graduation. I also mentioned my passion for content writing, where I talked about the publication, talked about my publication in various reputable magazines and in the newspapers. So they asked me on what topics do I write. So I told them I write about business, brands and marketing. I also mentioned that my article titled Marketing and Neuromarketing is published in the magazine of I Am Rohtak. So as expected, the follow-up question was, what is neuromarketing? So to answer it, I used an example of a water bottle that was placed on their table. So I talked about how the bottle's design, like its color, its shape, is made to influence people's brain and make them want to buy it. I also explained that neuromarketing is all about understanding how our brain work while we are shopping. And I believe that they seemed really interested and impressed with the way I explained it. So as I have done my graduation in BBA with marketing as my specialization, so they asked me questions like what is marketing mix and what is brand positioning, which I answered very easily. So then they asked me what are some of the factors that have changed how businesses were done earlier. So to answer it, I spoke about globalization and digital marketing. I also discussed how business operate across borders. I also talked about the supply chain management. And after that they asked me, in case you get selected at Welingkar, what are your future plans? So I told them that I'm going to pursue PGDM in marketing, and explained that why I'm interested in this course and how this course is going to help me in the future. So further, the male panelist asked me, Shreyas, you write articles for newspapers, right? So do you actually read the newspapers? I said, yes, I do. And his next question was, what are the top 2 business news stories that you have read recently? So there I talked about Google's billing policy, about Paytm and launch of eLuna, etc. Further, they asked me about the new education policy, which I answered, but I could not cover all the points. And also for the next question, I got stuck when they asked me about the demographic dividend, which I had no idea of. So I told them, I'm really sorry, I have no idea what it means. And the good part is that they did not grill me on this, rather moved to their next question. So next they asked me about my interest and hobbies. As I mentioned that I enjoy playing chess, writing poetry and playing guitar. So the female panelist then asked me about my favorite poet. So I told her that I greatly admire the work of Oscar Wilde. Subsequently, the male panelist asked me about my favorite chess player. So I mentioned Gukesh, Vidit, Pragnananda, etc. And that's how my interview was concluded. Well, on a final note, I would say that the entire interview process was conducted in a very relaxed manner. The panelists had a very serious face, but they were quite chill. The discussion or the interview lasted for around 20 to 25 minutes. And yeah, that's it about my interview experience at Welingkar. So guys, next I will be covering my other WeSchool experiences. So do like, comment and subscribe to stay updated.